test that we're going to show you is the alkalinity test, total alkalinity test. So we're going to use the large side of this comparator again for this test, and you're going to clean it out really well first between your last test and this one, and then you're going to take 18 inches down, again staying away from a return. Get your sample, come back up. Now you're going to have your 25 mil line right here in the middle. We want to dump the water level until we get to that line, where the curve of that line, the bottom of it, touches that 25 mil line, holding it at eye level. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get to that. Sometimes you have to start over because you go too far and have to collect again. So now you put this down. If you read your instructions, it's going to tell you to take R7 sulfuric thiosulfate, and you're going to add 2 drops, holding your bottle straight up and down. Now you can put that one away. You're going to put your cover on, swirl to mix, as it says on the instructions. Then you're going to take your R8, which is your total alkalinity indicator, and it says to add the 5 drops, again holding your bottle straight up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the sample should turn green. You're going to swirl to mix it, it's going to turn green. That's the normal color change right there. Then you're going to take R9, which is your sulfuric acid, and you're going to add drop, swirl, holding your bottle straight up and down. So swirl it to mix, count your drops. That's 2 drops. 3 drops. And what you're doing is you're counting until it goes to a pinkish red color. 4 drops. 5 drops. You'll start seeing it try to turn and then it doesn't. 6 drops. 7 drops. Not quite there. 8 drops. And it completely turns to the pinkish red color. So you count 8 drops, you multiply that by 10, and that gives you your alkalinity concentration of 80 parts per million. What we want our alkalinity to be at is 80 to 120 is our ideal range. So this is at the bottom of the range, but in the ideal range.